Day 3 of the renovation. I thought it was going to be going a little bit faster than this, but then again, I suppose that he did as well. What happened was yesterday, after I had spoken with him and after he got started with a lot of the things that he had to do, I went to Home Depot, and the one that he wanted me to go to, and I was looking for tile, and I was looking for the vanity, and I looked for light fixture and all the accoutrement. I actually thought I was not going to need a faucet because I had a brand new faucet that he had said to me we definitely could use. Sadly, I found out today that his guys, when they ripped out the bathroom, got rid of the faucet. They threw it away. So I had to buy a faucet today as well. I spent a good, about probably 3 hours at Home Depot yesterday with a friend of mine, and having a friend along was really helpful just to bounce ideas back and forth. So that definitely was a benefit to me. But I'm learning so much in this process, as we all do with everything we go through in life. For me, one of the things that I know when you do a renovation, you deal with a lot of unexpected things and a lot of little things come up along the way. So we went this morning. He actually called me at 5 after 8 and asked me if I could meet him at Home Depot, which is a good 20 minutes from where I am, the one he wanted to go to. He asked me if I could meet him there at 9. Well, you can't call me at 8:05 and say meet me someplace at 9. I need time to put my face on. I need time to look something normal. So I said no. I said I would get there as soon as I could. Well, as it turned out, miracle of miracles, I was there by 9:08. So it gave us a little bit of extra time. He thought that I would pick out exactly what it was that I wanted when I got there. Now again, I am doing this on a budget. So it was really important to keep the costs down because there are a lot of costs involved, as any of you know who have gone through it. The little unseen stuff, the grout, the mortar, the nails, the wood, the backer board, the sheetrock, all the stuff that you don't see and isn't what makes it pretty is all the stuff that you still have to deal with. So we have all of that on these different, whatever they call those things that they cart the stuff around on, like a dolly but huge. I can't remember the name of it. One of you, I'm sure, will know. In any case, so we got all the stuff loaded up, and it turned out that the light fixture that I had picked out was something I could not use because it was a brushed nickel finish and because the stuff that he was getting for me was chrome. So back to the drawing board. I did wind up buying something. They did not have much of a choice in things that I thought looked good in the chrome. I thought a lot of them were really cheesy looking, to be honest with you. But I did manage to get something that I hope will be okay. So at that point, we had to go and get the crown molding. We had to go again, pick out the tile. I was having a lot of trouble yesterday. The porcelain tile that looked like marble was all matte finish. And I just, again, if I like the look of honed marble, that would be one thing, but I don't. For me, it's either shiny marble or it's not marble or whatever. So getting the matte was not going to work, and I had pretty much given up on that altogether. And I was changing the entire plan to go with a plain white tile and then some kind of a decorative tile and still to do the niche. When I went with him today, there apparently, I don't know if I mentioned to you yesterday. No, I couldn't have because I went later. When I went yesterday, I was so excited that I found a tile that was exactly what I was looking for. And I said, oh, great. It was on a pallet. That's what it is. It was on a pallet. And on that pallet, they had a sign above it that said porcelain. And it was called white, wasn't the Grecian. It was white. I don't remember, something beginning with a C. And I said, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So I was thrilled. By the time I finished looking at it and I asked the guy to help me to see if they had enough in stock for me to be able to actually use it, he informed me that what I was looking at price-wise, and that was the porcelain, was another tile that was not even white, and why they called it white whatever, it was ugly. The white thing that I had seen was real marble. No wonder I loved it. It was gorgeous. So that was out. So I was back to the drawing board, and it was getting so frustrating, it made me want to scream. I left it alone by then. I could barely walk back to my car. I was so tired and everything ached by then. So today when I went with him, it turns out that my friend and I had missed one tile that is porcelain, that is the marble look, and that does have a little bit of a glossy finish. Not glossy like marble, but not matte. So it made it a little more acceptable to me. We wound up buying that tile today, and I will show it to you in here. Okay, this I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the original marble look tile that I had chosen, and this is it. I don't know how well it's showing here. This is a 12 by 24 tile. And then I started to think about it and wasn't 100% sure that I was really going to like the look of the matte finish. Okay, this is what I wound up with because it had just a little bit of the sheen. So tell me what you think. This is the one I got. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know. I don't think the camera's picking it up. But this is it, and this is the bullnose edging tile that goes with it. So I'm praying that it has the look that I want, and I will come back and show you the tile up close if I can find it, because he's got stuff all over my house now. But the ones that actually I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna show you again the ones that I had chosen that will go in the niche, and I might do a little bit of an accent tile. I haven't decided yet. As I told you, we're doing the crown molding and all of that. So I will be back to show you the pictures of that. So when I picked up that tile, I said, all right, we needed to get the bullnose tile to go around it, and then I had to decide about everything else. By the time we walked out of Home Depot today, I had picked up, we had gotten the tub, we had gotten the toilet. I wound up not going with the toilet he recommended because it was a Glacier Bay toilet and it was cheap. And it had, the flush mechanism was this cheap plastic. And I said, I want to do it on a budget. I don't want it looking cheap. So that was a no-go. So I found an American Standard toilet that I decided to use. I decided not to go for Kohler because too many people I know who have had Kohler have found that they've had problems with it, and they've had problems with it stuffing. I didn't want to do that, so I figured American Standard should be okay. So we bought the toilet, we bought the sink, we bought the vanity, we bought the mirror, we bought the light fixture, we bought the crown molding, we got the grout for the wall tile. Couldn't get the floor tile there because they didn't have it in that store. So I have to go back to a different store today or tomorrow, because he told me he's hoping to start tiling on Friday. So I'm going back tonight or tomorrow. And after this is all over, if I don't see another Home Depot for a year and a half, I'll be really happy. And by the way, Valley, if you're seeing this, your input was so hugely helpful. And I definitely will look into using that Tiles Direct site when I'm ready to do the other bathroom, when I have enough time to get it delivered. I did not have the time this time. So we did buy the tile for the wall, and I have to get the other one for the floor. I have to still check out the accent tile, but what it wound up costing me today was let me just check my time here. It was $14.53, I think, and that's without the floor tile, without the extra stuff, and still a few more things to get. Plus, well, the decorative tile, and I'm going to need some edging tile to go around the niche. So all of that is taken care of, and the prices are staying pretty reasonable so far. If I can have the look come off being similar to what I want, I'll be very happy. So we'll see how that plays out. I still have to get towel bars. I still have to get towel bar. I still have to get the toilet paper holder. I still have to get the shower doors. So that's the final thing I have to do. And I do want to get a medicine cabinet that I can have recessed on the opposite wall, which he told me I could do at the last minute. That would be fine. So I'm going to have to look for that. But aside from that, I think I'm pretty much done. So I'm hoping in the end that I can get done with it for probably a little over $2,000 for the stuff. And hopefully, I don't know what he's going to charge me for labor. So that's the cost so far. That's where I'm at so far. I will show you some of the tiles, actually holding it up here so you can see it better. And I did get the marble look. I pray to God that not being the marble I really wanted doesn't make me unhappy. The difference in price is considerable, though. The tile with their special discount over at the local place was going to cost me, he said $802, but that didn't even include some of the edging tile. So figure it would have probably been about $900, and it will wind up here probably totally costing me about $350. So it's a substantial difference. You're going to see the end result along with me, and we'll see if I did a good job, or if I need help next time, or if I was delusional thinking that I could do this on my own. So you're right along with me. Here we are at day 3. I'll be back for day 4. Take care.